Well, I think it's starting to feel a little bit like Christmas. And that is to say that all the sales have started coming out as usual. So I've compiled a little list of some for the EU, UK and USA.
But these aren't exclusive, so please do check your region.
And if you find yourself enjoying my content at any time during this video, please do go ahead and subscribe. So let's get on with this week's offering, shall we? Astroneer, 67% off, £7.83, $9.89. This one I actually had the pleasure of playing. It was actually quite an interesting experience. Basically, this one's a kind of explorational game where you get to explore different planets, and there's even a way to shape these planets to what you want them to look like. You can remove and add different elements and build bases underground and on ground. I didn't get to, but you can actually play this game 1 to 4 player. I have to be honest here, but it was a little bit fiddly to get into, but once I did, it was actually quite an enjoyable little planet explorational base builder. Next up I have Grand Mountain Adventure Wonderland, 85% off, £5.35 or $8.24. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but this does actually feel and look kind of like Ollie Ollie.
But in the snow.
So if you're not able to get to the snow resorts this year, then well, maybe this is an alternative.
Cough, cough.
King of Seas, 90% off, £1.99. This one's set in a procedure generated world so that it can all stay fresh. It also kind of adapts to your playstyle, so if you find it a little bit too easy, it will ramp up the difficulty, therefore giving you that extra challenge as you go along. You'll also be tasked with trading, fishing and even treasure hunting. Well, what would any seafaring game be without a bit of
treasure hunting?
Huh? And that brings me nicely onto Batman Arkham Trilogy, 60% off, $23.99, and it's all 3 games, all the DLC and all the love and enjoyment that you can get out of these games. Considered one of the best Batman franchises in game ever brought out, and also brung along the combat system that, well, everybody loves now. I'm Batman. Blossom Tales, The Sleeping King, 75% off, £3.37. Hack and slash your way through an open world with dungeons and a few puzzles to go with it. I actually played this one quite a while ago. I did actually enjoy it. It was quite good fun. It's kind of Zelda-like, if you like. And for this price, a 15+ hour runtime is pretty decent value. Port Royale 4, 70% off, £13.49, $14.99. I had the good fortune to actually play this on the Nintendo Switch when it first came out, and yeah, happy to say it's quite a decent game.
If not one you'll have to sink a lot of time into.
Build, conquer and just generally take over the world. There is so much to do and a lot of hours to do it in. If you haven't already and enjoying yourself right now, go ahead and subscribe. I do have some honorary mentions though. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Complete Edition is 67% off, £14.64. That's actually quite a bargain. It's a game that you can bring out every time you got family over and just generally have a bit of fun with it. Alternatively, Castle of Hearts, 87% off, $1.99. And this is a platforming Souls-like game and it is really good, and for $1.99 it's even better. So let us know what you're going to be picking up, and have you got any suggestions yourself? Thanks for joining me, subscribe, see ya!